For the umbrella method of trellising cucumbers is to make these cucumbers hyper productive, but they need a little bit of guiding because if left to themselves, they'll just grow everywhere. You won't be able to find the fruit. The tendrils that I'm picking off here, like these little guys, they just grab onto everything and make your life harvesting these guys totally annoying. So what we're doing, you can see there's little suckers between these leaf nodes, like right here. You guys see that? We got to take those off. Because these are cocktail cucumbers, they're a lot smaller than the English variety on the other side of the tunnel. These guys, we don't prune the fruit on these because they're so small that it's not going to exhaust the plant. But the English cucumbers on the other side, we prune every other fruit so that they will continue to produce fruit over a longer season. If we left the plant to itself, what would happen is that they would produce so much fruit all at once that they would exhaust their ability to produce fruit, and that's not what we want. That's what's going on. So you can see I was twisting that up. You see it's twisted around these leaf petioles or these nodes. So what we want to do after we get to that point is we want to take off the bottom leaves, because a lot of the times the bottom leaves start to get diseased, and we want to take those off so that the plant has impetus to create new leaves up on top, and that keeps the plant going forward. And it also prevents disease pressures from gaining ground in the tunnel here. You're also going to notice we're growing these cucumbers under cover. There's just so many disease pressures in our area in terms of fungal diseases that we can't grow cucumbers that are out in the field because they don't make it. And we don't use chemical pesticides or fertilizers. So see, here's a big example, guys, of a sucker. See that? Do you guys see that? We're going to prune that sucker off, because if we leave that sucker, it's going to sap the energy from the top. We're not pruning any fruits off of these. Remember, we don't want to lose any fruits. When you trellis these guys, when you wrap them around the string, you want to be very careful because the vine is very tender and it can break fairly easily. So you can see I'm kind of taking my time, pruning as I go. See, here's another sucker. I want to take that off. Okay. I'm twisting the vine around the string because you can see the rest of them, they don't know to go up the string because they're just going to grow wherever they want. Our job is to manage the growth of these plants so that we can get a response from the plants that we want, and that response is to kick out fruit over a long season. So that's the goal of trellising and pruning our cucumbers, and that's how we do it. See, and then we get to the top here. This clip isn't really holding right now, so we're gonna have to clip it in another spot down at the bottom here. So we're gonna put some tension on that string and clip it so it stays up, and then we can clip it up here and it's not gonna slide off. All right, does that make sense to you guys?